Ah. Hi, friends. Second grade friends. It's time for another lesson. This would be our second asynchronous lesson. I'm recording it now, and I wish I could see your faces, but I can't. I'll have to just imagine your giggling little faces in my head. Oh well. We're also listening to some intro music by The Police. You should know The Police, one of the greatest bands ever. Ever! Alright, thanks. Thank you. Now, kids, I know what's on your mind. I've got to start my timer. I got this little timer here to help me get the lessons so they're not too long or too short. And I always forget to start it. I have to start it every time I stop, and the lesson ends up the wrong length, and it's like, dude, come on, man. Come on. Anyway, welcome. Got my Houston Astros hat on today. I just felt like this was the hat to wear today. Some of you don't know, but I was born not far from Houston. So this is my birth team. All right. So, time for our jokes. Let's do our jokes, second graders. You memorize these, tell them to your parents, and your parents will think you're genuinely funny. Here we go. Number one. I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged. The toilet was clogged. A wooden shoe is called a clog. Okay, so there you go. Ba-dum boom. I never buy pre-shredded cheese. I think doing it myself is great. Get it? Great. Shredding my own cheese is great. Great, you know. Okay. Use those on your parents. They'll at least give you a courtesy laugh. That's all people ever give me. Whatever. All right, so our learning target for the day. That's your next big question is, what's our learning target for the day? Well, hats off, look sincere, and listen. I can play all the parts with the beat and then with the other parts playing. Can. Okay, so there you go. That's our learning target for the day. Now you guys, today you might find that some of the stuff is kind of repeated. That's because I'm waiting for, you guys got an extra music lesson, and so I'm kind of trying to catch the other people up to you. So I'm kind of speeding them along and slowing you down so we can all kind of get in the same place. Because when we're in the same place, then it's like our psyches align and great things begin to happen. Yeah. Okay. That was kind of weird, wasn't it? Okay, so the question is, what do you need for this week? One, the word of the week is this. Now, we'll go over that in a minute. But you're going to need, since we're reviewing all the parts, you're going to need your shaker that we made. Or if you can't come up with one, you can bang these two things at the end of your arms together. Like that. Okay? You can clap instead if you want. Or you can use your shaker. It's more fun with a shaker. The other thing you're going to need is you're going to need a couple different things making sounds. Now, I always use these two cups, my drinky cup and my shakery cup. This was the high one and this was the low one, and I used it for the double bell. Dink donk, like that. That's how your part goes? Yeah, that's how your part goes. And so I'll probably use those. Now, you also need a drum that can produce two sounds. You could use your legs for this. if you want. Another answer, check this out, kids. You're gonna dig this. Hey Joe, can you switch cameras for us, please? Okay, now check this out. I got my shaker with the duct tape on top. This is gonna be my drum. You get the picture. Or you can use your legs, or you could like use body percussion. That would be fun for anybody, really. Okay, so we are set. Joe, can you switch the camera back, please? Come on. Okay, so we are now ready to begin. Wait, false alarm, we're not ready to begin. I didn't go over the magic word. Today's magic word, you know what to do when I say it. Today's magic word is wise. Okay? That's what you do. Only you scream real loud too. I can't scream because it would drive my family crazy, and the neighbors would probably think I'm having a heart attack because I'm an older citizen. You guys, if you scream, they'll think it's just kids being annoying, which it would be. But if your parents don't want you to scream like your little brother's sleeping, then don't. Do it silently like me. A silent scream from the mouths of humanity. Okay, so you're going to need those instruments. Plus, I'm going to give you a minute to go get something. Now, this is harder because last week it was something round. That was pretty easy to find. But this, be interesting to see what you got. I wish I could see it. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 35 seconds to go get your instruments and something that is wise. Okay. All right, ready, set, go. I think I got something here. Okay, time's up. And now we're really ready to start our lesson. Man, my hair looks good today. So proud. All right, so here's what I got that was... I got this piece of cloth. It's like a nice smooth cloth bag that I can wad up. Now you're saying, Mr. Hampton, what is so about that? Well, check this out. And it keeps me from saying things that are really dumb. Things that get me in trouble. That's why this represents to me, because if I could just learn to sort of stick a sock in it every now and then, I would be much more. But the good news is now this is all spitty, and that's kind of gross. That's all right. At least you don't have to touch it. Ew! All right. Okay. Gonna put on my headphones. And first, let's do the double bell. Joe, switch cameras for me, please. Joe's our technical director. All right, here we go. Now, the pattern goes high, low, high, low, high, low. You remember that? We're just reviewing it. I'm not reteaching it. You know this. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, ready, go. High, low. Yeah. Nice. Wha-cha! Do you give yourself a wha-cha for that? I do. All right, moving on. We are now going to do the drum part. The drum part goes like this. Low, low, high, low, low, high, low, low, high. Now you could just thump on your chest. Low, low, high, low, low, high, low, low, if you want to. I'm going to use my drum, okay, and a couple sticks, and I'm going to go, the top here is going to be low, this is going to be high. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, here we go. Oh yeah. Stop. Now, not many people know this, but I'll share it with you. When I was in 2nd grade, I was in a band called the Tigers. That was our name. And we made up our own songs and everything, and I played drums. Playing this kind of reminded me of being in the Tigers, because I would literally take my mom's pots and pans out on the back porch and play them with my friends Tommy and David. Yep. Tommy, I think, played ukulele. I think he had a ukulele. And David, I think, just sort of wandered around and sang random words. Anyway, yeah, the Tigers. So there you go. And now we are going to go over what part? There is still the shaker part. All right, kids, ready? Shaker. It goes, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1. Pause. Don't forget, there's a little pause at the end of the pattern. That's why my dog is so good at this pattern. Because he's got little paws. Okay, so you can clap, you can shake your thing. Sometimes it helps to put your hand out here and kind of play the rhythm against your hand. That's sort of helpful. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little paws. That's so cute. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. Boy, this thing is really loud. Sorry if that was really loud. Shakers are loud. People don't realize how loud shakers are. They just sort of cut through everything. It's like they go through your skull. They're loud. Okay, that was beautiful. Okay, friends, that brings us to our movement moment. Oh, theme song. Let's do this. It's the movement moment. Sing along. It's the movement moment. Okay, it's the movement moment. We're going to move. Now, last week, I taught you the beginning of La Raspa. I don't know if I told you what La Raspa means. Maybe I did. Well, it's Spanish, and La means the, Raspa means raspa. So the translation is the raspa. Okay, now I will review it real quick. We'll do it a little bit, and then I'm going to play piano with you. Okay? In other words, you're going to be dancing on your own. So, what you might want to do is get your mom, your dad, your little brother or sister, uh, the squirrel that runs around your backyard to come learn it with you, because then you can dance with them. And that's awesome. Okay, so Joe, let's switch to the movement cam, shall we? Uh-huh. Here we are, friends, with the movement cam. Quick review. Hands on your hips. Feet are kind of together, but not touching. You've got the look on your face of a wealthy Spanish landowner. Okay. I think I just messed this up. Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. It went like this. A 1. Now notice my heel is even with my other toe. A 2. A 3. Then there's 2 claps. A 1. A 2. A 3. A 1. A 2. A 3. A 1. A 2. A 3. Let me check on something here. Yeah, we're all good. Okay. You might have noticed I did it 4 times. Okay. Because the problem second graders have with this is when they do this, they stick their front foot out way too far. So parents, if you're watching, watch for this, all right? Kids just tend to go, a 1, a 2, a 3. Okay, that's not what it is. It has to be suave and debonair, like a wealthy Spanish landowner. You can't be flailing your legs around like a dying octopus. All right? Mm-hmm. So have your mom watch you and give you some input on that. All right? All right, let's try it 4 times in a row. Ready, kids? 1, 2, ready, go. A 1, a 2, a 3. 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 You'll notice at the end, I even got my wealthy Spanish landowner face going. All right, now, you're going to do it again. And I'm going to go over here and play piano with you. All right? Here, come on now. Here you can see me play piano. That's exciting. So I'm going to put on my headphones and I'm going to say 1, 2, ready, go. And then you guys are going to dance just like you did. Now the music I'm going to play is this. Okay, so it's you see what I mean? Let's do this 4 times. We'll do it 4 times. Just like we just did. 1, 2, ready, go. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. How'd you do? Was it okay? All right, now, if you can get your mom or your little sister, your brother, stupid camera, sorry, silly camera. My camera just flaked out. All right, if you can get your mom or your little brother or somebody to dance with you, here's what you do. You face them, okay? And you just dance, facing them. You're not like right close to them. You're 3 feet apart or something, so you have room for your feet. All right, you just face them and look like wealthy Spanish landowners. So let's do this, landowners. We'll do it again. I wonder if my camera's back yet. Going, oh, hey, it's back. Awesome. I love that. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. That was 4 times. You think you could have done it 8 times? Good. I'm glad. Okay, kids, now it's time for our genre of the week, the type of music that we're going to be looking at. You know, that thing. Last week it was ska. I love ska. It's so much fun and so cool. This week, it's symphony or symphonic music, but we're specifically going to look at a symphony. Now, you've probably heard of like the Seattle Symphony Orchestra. That's a big orchestra with violins and trumpets and stuff, and they play. They're called a symphony orchestra because they play a piece of music called a symphony. Now, a lot of composers wrote symphonies. I'm going to tell you the deal about a symphony. You might want to get your parents because this is kind of interesting. Okay, a symphony is a piece of music written for a big orchestra. Okay, it has 4 movements. That means that there are 4 separate pieces of music in a symphony, and they actually stop in between each movement. There's silence there, okay? And the first movement, the first song of the symphony, doesn't sound like the second or the third or the fourth. They're all different, and they go different speeds, and a lot of times they'll be in a different key, so they use different notes. And they just have a completely different feel. It's supposed to give you a sort of variety of music, okay? That's what a symphony is. And lots of people wrote or still write symphonies. Mozart, you've probably heard of Mozart. He wrote 41 of them. The guy right before him in music history, Franz Joseph Haydn, he wrote over 100 of them. Seriously. Now, you don't hear that much about Haydn because he's Haydn. Sorry. Yeah, I know I've used that joke before, but you know what? I'll use it every time his name comes up just because it's that good of a joke. Okay. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to hear the first movement of a symphony by Mozart. This is probably his most famous symphony, Symphony Number 40. And it's going to be played by the Boston Symphony Orchestra, also known as the Boston Philharmonic, and a famous conductor named Leonard Bernstein. Anyway, so I am going to share my screen. It's nice to share. I love that. And you're going to get to see and hear just the beginning of the first movement of Mozart's Symphony Number 40. Now, something else I like about Mozart is that his name kind of rhymes with Pop-Tart, which is good. Here we go. Oops. Time out. Stop. Don't do it yet. I want to make this full screen. Come on, baby. I believe in you. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay, so that was the first movement of Mozart's Symphony Number 40. Now, you guys are saying, Mr. Hampton, I didn't really like that. Well, you guys, every kind of music, you have to get used to listening to it. If I sat you down and made you listen to the first movement of that symphony every day for 2 weeks, you would start to hear things that you liked about it. and you would start to understand how to listen to that kind of music. And you would probably start to like it because it is great music. Most people never listen to it long enough to come to appreciate it. Okay? Most of you are like, oh, Mr. Hampton, that's dumb. I just want to hear like, I don't know, something cool like Gangnam Style. You know, something that's awesome like that. Well, you know what? Good news. I can help you out.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격인
Sorry. How did we get from Mozart to Gangnam Style? Okay. Pause. Okay, I've recovered. Now, last week, I believe I showed you how to sing the chorus of Three Little Birds, a song by Bob Marley. A nice song, a pleasant song. Okay? And so we're going to sing it through just a little bit right now. Oops. Start my timer. We're going to sing it through just a little bit and give you a little more practice. This is one that I'm not going to teach you anything new today because I'm kind of waiting for the other classes to catch up with you a little bit. But by golly, it's fun. And you need to sing. I need to sing. All right, it goes. Don't worry about a thing because every little thing is going to be all right. And then it goes, don't worry. It goes up that second time about a thing because every little thing is going to be all right. I'm going to take off my hat for this just because I'm feeling it. Here we go. Ready? Don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Alright, 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 alright. So, kids, I'm not going to do any more on that because we got some other things we have to finish. But if you want to sing it some more, back it up. Do it again. You know, it's free. It doesn't cost nothing. Okay, kids, now's the part where we are going to complete our learning target. We are going to play our patterns like we did at the beginning, only now all the other parts are going to be playing. It's like having a bunch of kids around you playing the other parts, only on the recording, they're being played correctly. And sometimes you might have a kid next to you who's playing it wrong. But you know, whatever. We're going to start with the bell part. And as you recall, it goes... Wait, was it high-low or low-high? Yeah, high-low. All right, but there's going to be a lot of other stuff going on. So let's do this. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, good. Now we're going to do the drum part. If you messed it up, you can go back and do that again. The drum part goes low, low, high, low, low, high, low, okay? But you got all that other stuff going on, so you kind of have to stay thinking about your part and listen to how it fits into the other stuff. Fortunately, you can watch me and listen to me, and I think together we can do this. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. All right, if you had a problem, do it again. It's all right. And now, the shaker part. Shake, 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 shake. Little pause. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh yeah. Good. Pause. Okay, kids, it is now time for me to complete things by giving you your prize and asking you a question for that prize. Here is the prize question. Ready? What was the name of the composer that wrote the symphony that we listened to a little bit of? Beethoven? Brahms? Mendelssohn? Max Reger? Salieri? It wasn't any of those. It was... Say it. If you said Mozart, you got that correct. It rhymes with Pop-Tart, kind of. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. I could tell you a lot about him, but I'm not gonna because you'd be bored. All right, if you did that, you won a 5-hour energy drink. It's best to have these right before you go to bed. So I won't give any to you now. All right? Your parents would love that. Okay, way to go. Now, finally. Okay, in wrapping up this week, you guys, you finally get to vote for reals on Scooby-Doo versus SpongeBob. Now, think about this. Who would win a wrestling match between SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo? Here's the deal. You get to vote today. When you're done with this lesson, which is almost over, you can go to the place where you clicked on the lesson. You clicked in the classroom, the classwork part, go over one to the stream part. And I've made it so you can leave a message. I want you to say, I think Scooby-Doo would win because of this, or I think SpongeBob would win because of this. If you leave a comment like that, that's awesome. I'll count them up at the end of the week and we'll find out who won next week. If you leave some other comment like, oh, I love flossing my teeth, then I'm going to delete it so fast it'll make your neck hurt. Ow. Okay, so there you go. This is your chance to vote and participate in that most American of traditions, voting. All right? And I think that's it, except if you wanted to take guitar class or ukulele class, those classes are back on. I also have my office hours, and we can be together for real in Zoom. All right? Those are all in my Google Classroom along with the times they occur. All right, kids, it was fun. I hope you had a great day. I miss you and think you're wonderful kids. I wish we could be together again, but not yet. Give it time. I'm sure we'll be together again. See you soon.